Cloud has really become a mainstream technology in Europe, and organizations that are engaging, for example, in digital transformation, they really find that they cannot succeed without using cloud as their primary IT deployment model. So we have seen a huge adoption of cloud in Europe, and we estimate that by 2018, 40% of total IT spending will actually be cloud-based, pushing 50% by 2020. So we see a major shift also of IT budgets towards cloud spending. When we think about cloud, usually what comes to mind is public cloud. So everybody talks about and thinks about public cloud adoption. And that is a big market. So we believe that it was a market of $14.5 billion in 2015, growing at a rapid pace, so growing at 27% in 2016. And of course, it is very popular. The majority of public cloud services are actually software as a service, and followed by infrastructure as a service, but which is a much smaller part, and then platform as a service is actually the smallest component of public cloud services, but also the fastest growing one. If we look at private cloud, however, it's a much bigger market. So we estimate it's about 17.7% in 2015, but growing slightly slower at 23% in 2016. So it's a larger market, but growing slower. But private cloud is really the preferred cloud deployment model in Europe for many European organizations. And one very famous example that has come out just recently is around Volkswagen, who have just announced that they are building a huge internal private cloud, both infrastructure as a service and platform as a service for their developers, so that the developers have ready access to IT infrastructure so they can focus on developing the connected car. I don't think we quite have reached the end game with cloud yet, because European organizations are still struggling to become this internal IT service broker that they really want to be. And only 27% state in our survey this year that they are actually their internal service broker, cloud service broker. So I think there's still a long way to go for European organizations to achieve this goal, and the biggest challenge for them right now is to implement a hybrid cloud where they actually combine public and private cloud resources into one IT infrastructure with one unified service catalog, and to allow self-service access for the users to IT resources independent of their location, so if they are public or private cloud based. But we have actually made a huge progress in terms of service catalog, which used to be a big challenge for organizations. But now today 40% of organizations actually say that they have a unified service catalog, which is really the foundation for providing the hybrid cloud solutions. But overall, only 33% of organizations actually think they have implemented a true hybrid cloud where they can move workloads from on-premise to public cloud resources and back again in an automated fashion. So there's still a long way to go for organizations to take fully advantage of cloud deployments and to do that in an automated and scalable way.